Yo guys, so today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I've seen a lot of videos about people clipping out of bounds in other games like Resident Evil and all this kind of stuff, and they discover things that you weren't really meant to see. And I'm sort of wondering, can I do that but with WoW? So I'm going to start with the battleground. I haven't done this before. I'm going to go straight into Warsong Gulch. Alright, I'm just going to fly straight out of bounds. See what happens here. Now, I've never been outside of the battleground itself. I've never actually done this. But it is kind of cool how you can just get like a bird's eye view. See what's in here then. There's no way up to this tower. Okay. There's a giant hole there. No one would have seen that hole. Okay, so what's going on up here then? We keep going up. Oh, there's an invisible wall, boys. You can sort of see on the outside here where the zone ends. I'm thinking I can maybe clip to that side, but I'm going to check out the other side first. Check out the horde side. What's up here then? There's another wall here as well. See if we can go up, see anything. Yeah, we can sort of see where the zone ends. It's interesting. And look at all this. See the terrain unfinished. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can just clip out. How far up can I go? Wait, where's it put me? I think I'm way out of the Warsong Gulch map right now. Okay, this is more like it. This is the other side of that terrain. And look how far down it goes. That goes down far. I'm sort of stuck in the wall right now. See if I can get out of it. Okay, I'm out of the wall. Okay, and we've clipped. Kind of. It's still an invisible wall here. But I think I'm as close as I can probably get to this wall. Can't go down any further, but we can see what's down there. So there's a lot of unused land here. I guess it's generated in the map or whatever. I don't know how it works. But every time you play Warsong Gulch, this is here. You just obviously didn't know. That tree. A random square, look at that. There's a lot of space here. And my view distance is on max, but still this fog is kind of annoying. See the trees outside of the terrain. Gives you that illusion that there's something more there. Let's go this way, see what's... okay, yeah, it just ends here. So we'll go around the whole map and see if we can spot anything good. It is kind of interesting to see what it's like, because you wouldn't ever see this unless you did what I'm doing exactly right now. I think about where we are. So I think that's about it for Warsong Gulch. There's not really... We can glitch outside the terrain and see what it's like outside of bounds. Now we're going to try Arathi Basin. Alright boys, let's discover what Arathi Basin has to offer. So because I've got GM mode on, I can see all the NPCs, that's why you're wondering. It's also a private server, so a little bit buggy. But the terrain is the terrain. This is exactly how it was in actual TBC with the terrain and everything like that, so you see what's outside. Oh, look at that. There's one big stretch of land here I would not otherwise see. So you see a lot of unused land here. Okay. So there is an invisible wall. Can clip past it. We'll just see what's around the other side as well, see what's going on. I think it's the same thing all the way around, but it'll probably dip down. What we want to see is the other side. Yeah, look. Dips down, there's white texture. Okay. See if there's anything over here. See, they did something here. The textures. A developer's held his mouse down accidentally. That's what that is. Okay, see all the stuff here. Now let's see if we can clip out. Okay, we've clipped out of the invisible wall. So now we can just check out what's going on over here. See the unused terrain. Big chunks taken out of it. And we've hit the fog again, which is very annoying. Oh my god, that's so annoying, that fog. Okay, so we're on the ground now. There's more. Okay. Now, I think it's really cool to be able to do this, to be honest. This is always here, you just could never see what was behind the scenes. Behind the curtain. That's what we can say, behind the curtain. Could never see what was truly behind the curtain with this. And it goes for quite far, doesn't it? It's quite a long... It surprises me because the battleground itself is quite small, but the land that they developed the battleground on is so much unused land. I think this just stretches for a little while. I've got fly 10 on, there we go. Fly 10, we'll go a bit faster. Bit of terrain here. Yeah, look, I wasn't expecting to find any secret NPCs or anything like that. I mean, it's just to see what the terrain is like and if there's anything out here. And yeah, there is stuff out here. It's just unused, weird terrain. But it's just shocking, like, there's so much room for things. I thought the map would kind of end outside of the map itself. Look at this long strip. Hitting the fog again. Is there anything interesting over here? Okay, no, I think it just squares up. I'll check a bit more anyway before I go to the next battleground. I'll probably do Alterac Valley next. I think it's all just just this untextured terrain. It's still interesting to me nonetheless. Okay, let's just go back up then. Now look how much room, this is just insane. How much room there is away from the battleground. Look at that hole, that's weird. Yeah, this is what it's like on the outside of Arathi Basin. I think I'll just go check Alterac Valley now. I think we've seen all we need to see. If you ever wondered what was on the outside, now you know. Now you know. Alright, let's see what's on the outside of Alterac Valley. So what would happen if you flew directly up? Let's see. Okay, instantly, something I didn't expect. And there's no wall here. What's this tile? I can clip underneath with this, okay. So there's a way of clipping underneath. Let's explore over here a bit. Now this BG is probably going to have a lot of unused land, just because of how big the BG actually is. I mean, Arathi Basin and Warsong Gulch both had quite a bit of extra terrain on the outskirts. But this is going to be a lot bigger, yeah, for sure. Just on the outside. There's no invisible wall here stopping me. What's this? It's like they tried to do something here, but then was like, nah. Okay, so the wall actually ends here on this side. I can't fly any faster than this, boys. My apologies. I'm flying as fast as I can. But look how much room there is. It's absolutely insane. Let's check over here a little bit. So this is where Galv is. Look at this tent. The fuck? What is this tent doing here? Okay, now this is something I didn't expect to find, but that's really cool. This is a random tent on the outskirts that no one would ever see. Like, no one would ever see that. How would you ever see this tent? You just wouldn't. It'd be impossible. All the years I've played Alterac Valley, I've never known this tent was there. Never known. It's a trivial thing to know, obviously, but it's still cool to me. What's this? Texture. Okay. Frostwolf Keep. And let's check this. Oh yeah, water on the outside. So if I walk into that, it'll bug me out and I won't be able to move, I believe. You can't go any further than that. Let's see. Now I can clip through the terrain again. Massive wall in the terrain. Oh shit. I'm in the cave. Oh no, I'm in the cave. Only walking these up. Okay, get me out of this. Get me out of this cave. See, is there anything else on the outside like that campfire tent? That was cool. That was. Look how much room there is. Jesus. So much room. Anything over here? I wonder what would happen if you no-clipped out of the old AV. The things that you'd find then. Oh, what's this? Wild Paw Ridge. Oh yeah, this used to be in old AV, didn't it? I think it was like the Knoll area or something. And the Knoll tents are still here. There you go, boys. The Knoll tents are still here. They're not set up perfectly. And it still comes up as Wild Paw Ridge in the TBC client. There's a wolf here. The fuck? Okay. I don't know if that's just a private server thing. But the Wild Paw Ridge is definitely still in the game in TBC. So if you actually manage to get up to this bit, it would say Wild Paw Ridge and you'd see the tents. I think that's kind of cool. That's right next to Stonehearth. Oh, it's a little cave. Didn't see that. It's inside. The Veiled Clefts. The fuck? Okay. What's this Blasted Lands terrain? Or Badlands terrain? I don't think there's anything else, but it's really interesting to see all this, to be honest. Like knowing this is what it actually looks like. Oh wait. What's this? I didn't see these. So there's some more tents that I didn't spot on the first fly around. We've got some voodoo stuff inside. Shisha. I think that's about it. Oh. What's this? A little statue here. But I believe that is about it. Yeah. So that's all of Alterac Valley, out of bounds. There's not really much to see on the outskirts. It's literally just untextured terrain. And you'll get to a point where you just can't travel any further. I'll show you now. So we'll get to the wall, and there won't be anything else to see. And you get stuck, yeah. So now I believe it's just Eye of the Storm, yeah, Eye of the Storm. Alright, let's see what happens when we clip outside of Eye of the Storm. Is there anything above? Is there anything around? Can I land on this rock? You can. It's actually a physical object. Okay. There's a lot of bloody rocks. It doesn't look like there's anything, like... It looks like it's just a BG and that's it. What happens if we go down here then? It's not like a really tall rock, isn't it? But there's nothing else around. So the invisible wall is here. And I think the camera goes with it as well when you fall. So there's not going to be anything at the bottom. And if there is, it's hidden by the fog. Oh, this is a bit disappointing. I think it's literally just the BG itself. I don't think there's anything that interesting about this one. I'm going to try it, see how far I can go out. See if there's anything at all there, and if there's not, I'll just go straight into see if we can test out the arenas. We are going pretty far. Okay, I think I've hit a wall. Yeah, I've hit a wall. You can sort of see the outline of the texture if you pay really close attention right now. You can see the square of the texture of the BG. I think it depends on what monitor you have as well. You probably won't be able to see it depending on what monitor you've got right now. But you can see the floor. Okay, I'm lost. Okay. Right, let's just see if there's anything at all, because it seems pretty dead out here. We've got some spikes coming out the ground. Some unused textures that no one would ever see. Yeah, I think that's about it, to be honest, with Eye of the Storm. It's just such a solo. There's nothing else around. It's just the BG itself. I think Blizzard got better with the unused terrain with the new BGs. Okay, let's just try out the see if we can get into the arenas. Okay, so Ruins of Lordaeron. Let's turn flying on. Let's see what's on the outside here. So I never noticed much about this, to be honest. I pay very little attention to what's on the outside of the arenas. I always have. I never really took the time. I don't think anyone really has took the time to look on the outside of the arena. We're too busy trying to win the game, trying to fight. So I can literally just fly straight over. That's insane. Okay, this is what it looks like. That's really cool. Oh. Okay, it's teleporting me straight to back to the casket thing. So what's this? It's Silver Pine Forest. I didn't even notice it was in Silver Pine Forest. I didn't even notice. It makes sense, obviously, yeah. I didn't even notice that. This isn't like the Gilneas bit, isn't it? Windmills. How far does this road go? Bloody hell. How... So many windmills. What's down in this crypt? A full crypt, like a full crypt here. Isn't all this a waste of resources? The player would never see any of this. Would never see any of this. How far does this land go? Okay. It ends here, about the outskirts, this way. Okay, and it ends there as well. Alright. That's a big chunk of land for an arena. Arenas are like the smallest BG type thing you're going to go into. I mean, how far down does this go? Okay. I think this is really cool. I literally had no idea. Like a Silver Pine Forest, but it looks... Yeah, it looks odd. There's a little farmhouse behind the arena. on the other side. So this is Shadowfang Keep, yeah? Got the Worgen village with absolutely no walling around it. The chapel. Anything over here? Just unfinished textures, okay. What's this? It's like someone's tried to... Okay. Ah, it's Sepulture now. So we've got the Flight Master bit. Okay. And the crypt has been covered up. Why did they cover this one up, but not the other one? Oh well. Questions. We're never going to get the answer to these questions. But I think it's really cool like, how this is all here. In the arena. And the road ends there. I think that's about it for Ruins of Lordaeron. There's nothing even up here. I'll just do one more quick check over here and then I'll go into another one. Try to get Blade's Edge or Nagrand next. Oh, yeah, this is really cool. It's really interesting to me. How every time you zone into Ruins of Lordaeron, this is all here. Is this physical? No, I can go straight through that. Behind the Shadow Eye, that's what it looks like. Okay, I think that's literally about it for Ruins of Lordaeron. Alright, Nagrand Arena, boys. Let's see what happens if we go on the outside. There's no wall. Okay. What is this? Water? Really random, that. So it's basically Nagrand with nothing. But it's also, it doesn't look like, well it does, but it looks like a very older version of Nagrand for some reason. Doesn't quite look right. But obviously you're not meant to see on the outside, you're stuck in the arena and you never see. Like, I think you hardly even get a glimpse of the outside because you just walled in. Is there anything in the outskirts? It just untexture. I think there was more in the Ruins of Lordaeron one. Oh, it looks weird though. I think this is the most anticlimactic one. Because there's literally nothing. There's a bit of land where it's kind of like Nagrand. But that's literally it. On Ruins of Lordaeron we had quite a few things to look at. But this, it literally is nothing. It's just... it's like Alpha Nagrand and that's it. What's underneath then? we are underneath. Yep, I think that's about it for this one. There's not much interesting to show. Alright, Blade's Edge. Let's see. Okay, not really. I think there's more than there was in Nagrand, the Nagrand Arena. The bridge is in. But I think there's more possibility of the player seeing things on this one than there is on Nagrand. Let's see what's on the outskirts. Anything at all? No? It's still cool nonetheless. I mean, even if there's nothing to really see, it's still cool to know what is exactly there. What's up here? Oh, hit a wall. That's interesting. Pretty weird actually how I've hit a wall. There's something up there. To be honest, there probably isn't anything else up there, it's just a load of spikes. I think that's about it, to be honest. I mean, there's not really much to look at. Alright, there's not much to see here, so I'm just going to go and check out Ramparts now. I'll go and do 2 or 3 dungeons and then that'll be it for now. So we're going to go into Ramparts and see what's on the outside of this. Turn my flying on. Okay. So Ramparts, as you can see. Bit glitchy there. Oh. If you go outside, you can still see on the inside of the instance. What's around here then? So it's basic Hellfire Peninsula. We've got Thrallmar here. Honor holds in. Is there anything different about any of them? I don't think there's much difference, to be honest. I think it's just them. Okay, this is where we hit the wall here. Isn't this the ghost area? Sure it is. How far out does this go? Not very far. Is the whole road to the dark portal? Is the dark portal in the sea? I don't think it is actually. Yeah, I don't think the dark portal will be in. No, definitely not. How far does this go? Okay, just to there. So dark portal definitely isn't in this. It might be in the blood furnace out of bounds though. So I'll have to check that. So the road stops here. Is there anything over this side? think this terrain is slightly different though. I think the terrain is slightly different. Now where's the podium thing for that elite mob? What's his name? He gives you the quest for the trinket. But his podium isn't here. Is it Azirius or something? But yeah, his podium, it's not here. Odd. This is here. This is where the Mag'har are. But their little village isn't here. I think that's about it. I don't think there's much else in the ramparts out of bounds. The world PvP areas are here. Oh yeah, we've got the cave there. Falcon Watch is taken out. I think this is all about how far the player can see when they're in the instance. Is the cave fully rendered? No, the cave's blocked out. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yeah, it is. It is, but it isn't. I can still see. But I can't get down there. Okay, and if you do get behind the wall, it's a totally different cave. Well, I didn't expect that. The cave is entirely different compared to what it actually looks like in Hellfire. Well, I would never have known that if I didn't clip into. I'm going to check out Blood Furnace now. Let's go inside. Alright. Turn flying on. Fly. It's now got a clip out. Oh, I can just go straight out the window. Okay. I didn't even know this was here. Alright then. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Blood Furnace isn't even... It's not even on land. It's in the middle of nowhere. In the air. I would never have known that. I would never have ever known that. I don't think anyone would have guessed that. It's just rendered here on its own. Nothing else. What is this glow like? Oh, it's the end boss. Let's go up the top. So there's nothing to see here. On the outside, it's... Wait, what's this? Okay, there is sort of something where the entrance is. But the player can only see this far out, so they'll never know what this looks like. Well, that effect looks really cool though, not gonna lie. That's really cool, but I didn't expect Blood Furnace to be on its own. Entirely on its own. Magtheridon is below, isn't he? Yeah, we've got Mag down here. They're slightly raised in the air. Magtheridon. It's down here. Is there nothing? It's just like these. Oh, yeah, because Magtheridon's lair, isn't it? If you come in, yeah, this is Mag's lair, obviously. Why do these glow? What happens if I kill one of these guys? It's scripted, what the fuck? What happens if I kill all of them, actually? Okay, nothing. Can't press the orbs. That's really cool. I've never been down in this bit, but you always look down, don't you? To be honest, I never paid much attention to the layout of this. Should we kill Magfaradon just for the lulz, yeah? He doesn't drop any loot. Rest in peace. Right, we'll try Shattered Halls now. Okay, let's see what's going on in here then. Do we think this is on its own as well? Or is there terrain on the outside? Let's find out. Okay. I don't think there's going to be a window for me to fly out of, conveniently enough. Okay, there's a little wall here stopping me. I might have to actually teleport clip out. This is just entirely inside, isn't it? You can't even see on the outside in this dungeon. So I really doubt that there's going to be Hellfire terrain. But we can try. Oh, window. Oh, never mind, it's a fake window. But I can still clip out. Okay, what's on the outside? Like nothing. Yeah, it's just like Blood Furnace then. It's just like Blood Furnace where it's only loaded in the instance itself. But what's this? Is this the... This is on its own, isn't it? Oh no, it's the start of the instance. Let's check out the last boss, see if I can do anything in that room. Not much going on in here. Yeah, it's all just an inside dungeon, there's not really much to see here. There's nothing to really explore because there's no terrain loaded in. It's just a dungeon in the air, in the middle of nowhere. Right guys, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll probably do more videos like this in the future, where I go out of bounds in raids and different dungeons I haven't done yet. So if you did like the video, then press like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace.